There are three prime areas where we are seeing crypto absolutely take over these industries: decentralized finance, or DeFi, video games, and collectibles. There are some other areas where crypto brings huge savings to both the producers of goods and services, as well as savings to the end consumers. When I see projects like this that are early movers in a specific area, gets my attention, and I like to bring them to you because they have a chance for better than average returns and tremendous growth if their project comes together well. Today's guests, I think you'll understand exactly why I wanted them to come and on the show and speak with you. Their token is launched, it is live, and is coming into exactly where I like to buy. I know some like to buy projects while they're in the narrative that is already pumping like crazy. I like to identify projects with a strong use case or a strong narrative that are out of the limelight at present. Welcome to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host, Jay Rain, and if you like money in crypto and are looking for a real investor's take on the crypto market, join the Rainmaker family by liking this video and subscribing with the all notifications bell enabled. Special note, you know this, but I am not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto investor myself, sharing with you how I think about crypto, the crypto market, and specific cryptos I like. I do own or plan to own most of what I talk about on this channel because I don't talk about cryptos I don't believe in. I want to thank all of you too for helping this channel grow. Smash those likes so we can keep growing and increase the giveaways to supplement your portfolio growth. Now let's welcome our guests, co-founders of Centaurify, David and Martin.
Hello. Hey. Nice to
be
here.
Yeah, so good to have you on the channel. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh.
So if now your project launched on Aubit Finance, which is actually one of my favorite launch pads, and it's primarily a Cardano launch pad, and then it's launching projects that are going to be coming out on Cardano. For those in the audience that may not have heard about you yet, your project allows artists such as musicians and others not to go through TicketMaster. Could you tell the audience a little bit about your project and where you're going and what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. Should I take that one, Martin?
You go.
Well, so basically what we are creating is picture yourself a ticketing platform on blockchain, where the tickets are the tickets are sold as NFTs, and in these NFTs we have different smart contracts. And why are we doing it this way? Well, first of all, you know, when you're selling the tickets as on the blockchain, well, as blockchain is fully transparent and impossible to fake, fake tickets will be a part of history. When it comes to NFTs, these adds a layer of security, but also connecting the artist to the fans in a different way that we have been used to for the last decade, with these, you know, PDFs and these boring QR codes basically. And with the smart contracts that we are implementing in these NFTs, we can give the artists and organizers the possibility to set a maximum and a minimum resale price, and basically preventing scalping, which is a huge problem at the moment. And at the same time, we give the artists and organizers full control of the secondary market, which is, well, yeah, I mean, if you're talking numbers, it's a $15 billion industry out of a 32 billion in total for the real for the live event music industry. So basically, we are empowering the artists and the musicians again.
Yeah, so essentially musicians normally go through things like TicketMaster, right? Or their producers, their managers do, and set this all up, which TicketMaster takes a big cut out of out of the ticket sales as well as can't prevent scalping. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah, well, so, you know, not just only TicketMaster, but every single ticketing company out there today, you know, they're taking a profit on the artist that's hosting the event or the organizer, but
okay.
They're also taking in a ticketing fee from you as a consumer that's buying a ticket, right? So they're grabbing from both ends, and with this system, you know, we will be able to lower those fees into basically nothing, just a minor little fee that we need to survive. But the whole thing about it is that it really changes the game in the way that you see tickets. Like to elaborate on some of the things that David was saying, that, with NFT tickets, they actually become collectibles again. I remember, growing up, going to football matches or to concerts, saving the stub from that concert because it was emotional connection value for me. And now with us implementing NFTs as tickets, we're going to see, these really cool 3D animated tickets that's going to be, different colors and associated with your favorite artist, which will say something about you as a fan. So you'll be building your wallet with these different connections that will really, say something about who you are as a music lover.
Yeah, and like where NFTs are going, we could have our own display room, and maybe at some point we'll be able to display those in the display room, right? Or kind of even make like our bedroom, because that's something like we would often, as teenagers, put in our bedroom up somewhere, or even when we're older in our man cave. And so now, like, the virtual space is allowing us to keep memorabilia like that in much cooler forms, because the paper tickets couldn't have cool animations with them. Yeah. That's pretty exciting where you're going.
And one thing is that the problems that we're solving for you as a fan, that that you've been able to risk buying fake tickets on the secondary market. We've seen that up to, on big shows, there's up to 14% fake tickets, and I'm guessing that most people screening into this, they have either bought a fake ticket in their life, or they probably have a friend that has, right? So making that a part of history is a huge win for the fan. But also, that we are able to tap into that secondary market, because right now it's only, scalpers and speculators that are making money off that secondary market. But if we can actually, give that money back to the right hands, to the artist who's creating the art, we'll get much better art, and we'll get, much more success for the artist. And that's really important for us. Me being an artist myself, I've seen how much I've struggled through COVID, with basically all my income disappearing. So seeing that these possibilities where we can cut out the middleman and actually, make a solid revenue stream for musicians is a huge, passion for us. I'm basically saying that, Centaurify is personal.
Yeah, having been an artist, you would know, which leads us to the question, like, whenever a project comes out, one of the things I want to know is, like, how good are their connections in this industry that they're trying to create change? Because it does take network effects, and if you have the right network, you can get to those network effects, and if a project doesn't, they can't. So tell us about the team's connections within the music industry to really make this project happen.
Yeah, maybe I can start with my connection into it. I mean, it's quite obvious with Martin's connection into the music industry. But my career, well, since 2003, I've been working in the fashion industry, running my own brand. And as you guys might know, fashion and music goes very hand in hand. I mean, I've dressed artists like Post Malone, Kygo, Pink. But also Martin as well. I mean, we even did a couple of collaborations down the years, and became very good friends during that time. I mean, we met the first time like 10 years ago, and quite soon after that, we gave out our first collaboration. So with the fashion background that I have led me into the music industry, where I also met Martin. So I have that way in. But then, of course, Martin, you can.
Yeah. So I've been an artist I've been an artist, producer, or songwriter, and DJ for about 12 years now, under the moniker CLMD. I'm sold 14 times platinum. I've have about 1 billion streams on multiple platforms. And I've been signed to both Sony Music and Universal Music, and still am signed to Universal. And I've also been a judge on the Norwegian version of The Voice. So, this is kind of where we feel that we have a huge advantage between David and I, because the music industry, the entertainment industry itself, it's a very sexy industry, and it's, very hard to get your foot in the door. And if you're coming in there without the connections, you're never even going to get that to the door at all. You're going to be stopped by the fence over there.
Well, Well said. That is exactly the concern, right?
Yeah. So that's, you know, our cutting edge advantage, that, you know, we already know a lot of these people. We already have had meetings with, you know, AAA top CEOs in the industry, and, you know, we see that we're actually surprised how little pushback we're meeting, because people want this idea. They're in the most of the meetings that we're walking out of with these industries elites, they're saying, when can we try out your product, and how soon can you be ready? So,
yeah, exactly. You saw some major problems for them, right? They hate the scalping because, number one, so say a ticket comes on sale and it's going to be hot and the tickets go for $100. The scalpers pick up 5,000 of the 10,000 available, and then they turn around and sell them for $2,000. Well, number one, that just cut out 5,000 people from being able to get them at that entry price because scalpers just bought them all up. And so now with NFTs and some ways to allow them not to be able to resell them, that really cuts the scalpers out of it because they're not going to make that kind of investment. It allows 5,000 people to get it right away. It allows the artist to be making as much of that money as possible, or if there is resale, there's some kind of fee on it. And what's funny is we all like things for free, but sometimes free is the worst price when we're talking about, like, if the artists and creators don't get enough revenue, that really hurts their ability to be able to create better things for us. So as much as I like free, I've recognized over time, or discounted, sometimes if the artist isn't making enough of that revenue. And so in this case, cutting out the scalpers allows that revenue to go to the artist and to the audience and nobody in between. It completely cuts out the middleman. So the artist's making more money, the consumers are getting a cheaper price. Like, that value proposition makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. Yes, it's basically a win-win-win on the whole line there for everyone involved.
Right.
So you know, and going to concerts is really simple. It's about, you know, these two ends. You have the artist and you have the fan, and the fan is paying to see the artist, and the artist is delivering their work to the fan. You know, and then there's all this noise, you know, management, booking, venues, tickets, fees. But you as a fan, you don't care. You just want to pay to see that artist, right? So let's make it that simple again, because that's really, you know, how it should be. And why should all these middlemen, you know, take a chunk out of that money so that the artist eats last?
I don't think anyone in the audience, unless they're a middleman, I don't think anyone doesn't get it. They're like, fantastic. How soon can you be ready, and what blockchain are you going? Your token's in ERC20 right now, but what blockchain are you going to be launching this on?
Well, so naturally, as we, you know, have been a part of the incubator program of Blockfi, also our first public appearance was during the Cardano summit. So we will be on Cardano, but also as we want to be as commercial as possible, and we want to reach out to as wide audience as possible. So we are building this NFT ticketing platform on the cross-chain solution. So we will have, you know, I mean, we have developers developing both on Haskell, Rust, and Solidity at the same time. So enabling Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, Ethereum, Polygon. You know, so it's going to be
perfect.
It's quite a huge task that we bring on, but that's how we, you know, reach out. And at the same time, we are allowing a, you know, fiat on ramp, because as we know that 90% of the people buying these tickets are most likely not into crypto. You know, they're not. I mean, these are normal people that just want to go to concerts. So there will be a fiat on ramp. So people just, you know, like any other ticketing platform, you buy a ticket with your Visa card or MasterCard or Amex, whatever, and the magic happens in the background. So we have a mission that Martin's mother should be able to easily just pick up her card and buy the ticket. Then we have done a good job.
Yeah, but I actually think this is really cool, because my brother, who's actually a technical leader at Centaurify, he's a blockchain expert, and he was top 5,000 into Bitcoin. And he's been pushing me, you know, for forever to get into the blockchain community, you know, and get involved, you know. And it took a while for me to kind of get there, but, you know, for every birthday and Christmas and so on, he was giving me satoshis, you know, and I was like, whatever, you know. And then I realized that actually I'm sitting with a bunch of money, and I think that, you know, this is gonna actually happen for a lot of people that are buying NFT tickets. You know, they're not realizing that they're buying blockchain technology and buying these NFTs tickets, and then, you know, some year down the line, when the whole world is kryptonized, they're going to actually see, oh, how cool, I actually bought some NFTs in 2022.
Yeah, exactly. And those NFTs might have tremendous value, especially the early year ones for artists, right? Say an artist ends up passing away early, or just they stop going on tour, the band breaks up, those collectibles, right? You're giving them something that they can accidentally hold on to because they'll just be saved to their account.
Imagine if you had a stub from Woodstock, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is exciting where it's going. I think the audience sees the value proposition. I never asked the founders about price, but to the audience out there, you might check out their price. You might also just Google Centaurify IACO price, and it will bring up the IDO price. See, I like to buy things when they're in a deal. There's a lot of announcements that they'll have coming soon that aren't out yet, so they're out of the limelight, which is when I love it. I mean, one of the secrets of crypto is to buy low in order to sell high, right? And I know so many people get that backwards. They buy high when all the announcements are coming out and everything's happening, and then they like sell in the lull that happens after that. We just reverse that process, and it works great over time. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us and bringing your project to the audience, and I'm grateful that you could come on and so that they could get a little bit of a feel for you as the founders of the project or the drivers behind it. So thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, if you in the audience are ready to level up your crypto game, if you're ready for life-changing gains, I know some of you are looking for life-changing gains. I know you're out there. And some of those that want that $850,000 Lambo that will increase in value rather than decrease in value. Join the Rainmaker family through subscribing as we get into how to analyze projects in ways that turn my portfolio from thousands into millions. And the system that I use to think about crypto that helps keep emotions in check. And it works. But before it can, you do have to understand it, as well as how to look for these undervalued projects. So join us. We look forward to getting to know you better. Also, we do some giveaways, especially in the live streams. We do live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, as well as some additional supplemental videos so that we're coming to you almost every day during the week. If you love this video, give us a like. And if you hated it, give us a dislike. Tell us what you hated about it. Thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next time.
Came into the space chasing all of the games, chasing the pumps and all of the hype trains. But like in life, you buy before you're good. Was taught to buy when it was boring like a rainmaker should. I buy when it's down, don't chase the boats that I miss. Cause I'll always make the time in mind. I sit the one out cause I'm patient like that. And I'll wait for the right time. I sell when it's high, I buy when it's low. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm just a rainmaker running the show. Calculated investments, I don't lead with my heart. The principles are simple, they're leaving a mark. Buy when it's boring, just gotta be smart. I sell when it's hype, like all the channels they pump it. That's when I was selling, go parabolic and dump it. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes the time fly by, years going so fast. The game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. The time is never better, the time like the present. This next 5 years is a gift and a feeling like heaven. I'm committed to learn, to study and to know that nothing comes easy but with knowledge the game show. Sticking at this wrong cause soon will come a bear market. Learning and growing and when it's slow will be the target. Naysayers come out, Bitcoin is dead. The massive decreases can get to your head. I'm sticking around, the time is better. I'm strong like that, I'll let the others be fretters. In 2 years time the ball will bring back the gains. That makes it worth the effort cause here comes the rain. So let's go rainmakers, let's make it all happen. Let go with the hate, let the haters be crapping. I'm here for 5 years, let's do this together. The time is right, the time could be better. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes the time fly by, years going so fast. This game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. Haters be hating, the time to slow down. Addressing what they say when I'm wearing my crown. They're chasing green candles like someone who was new. I got a vision that was bigger, helping me to push through. I'm still human and sometimes it is rough. And that's what makes me special, simply I stay tough. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck.